We begin with the front pages of the papers this morning, starting off with Vanguard. Vanguard is leading with Petrol. NNPC slashes price for marketers to ease scarcity. The rider says oil marketers promise compliance and scarcity in 1 week. That's what the reps is saying. Marketers set up committee to track product delivery, demand 60% of daily product allocation, sign agreements with federal government to ensure availability of product. We can also see stories above: attack on INEC offices, IPOB distance self, blames federal government, Tinubu vows to eliminate kidnappers, killers, I return Nigeria to producing nation. That's coming from OB. Article promises to revamp economy. On page 36, we have Hitches, low turnout, mass collections of PVCs, fear of attack scare people in Imo, impressive turnout in Kaduna, Plateau, Kano, Taraba, others. Stories above: other than IU must go, no personal issue with Atiku. That's what Wike is saying. NIPOST, Cartel colluded to embezzle stamp duty funds. That's what Presidency is saying. NDDC, Senate begins screening of Onoche, 14 others. You can see that on page 12. And last year on the front page of Vanguard newspaper, we have killers of Uni-Loring students to die by hanging. You can see that story on page 6. Let's take a look at the Nation newspaper. The Nation is leading with banks get marching order to sell off Disco shares. The rider says government explains sack of core investors, target 22,000 megawatts. Tinubu promises to end banditry terrorism in Northwest. You can see that story on page 4. And the stories above, we have with IU in office, no deal with Atiku, says Wike. How to end petrol crisis by rep. The rider says agencies urge to partner. Oyetola, I didn't hire 12,000 workers in Osun. 14 persons, 22 cows die in road crash. All right, let's take a look at the Punch newspaper. The Punch is leading with 2023, INEC vows prosecution of voters card buyers, sellers. The rider says the commission insists on beavers to combat PVC fraud. Police working with INEC to trigger riggers. That's coming from Force HQ. Fake soldiers in court for terrorizing Lagos community. Senate postpones hearing on cash withdrawal limit. Majestic Messi secures Argentina World Cup final spots. Stories above. A mass rally on local government autonomy to hold Tuesday. My life in danger. Ex-Ekiti Speaker petitions IG. Nigeria leads in yam production, exports none. That's coming from federal government. Last year on the front page of the Punch newspaper, Rep directs NNPC to end petrol scarcity. And that's how we can take on the front pages of the papers. Join us after the break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us today in the news on Vanguard Live, I am Precious Chukudi. Joining me to talk about some of the stories on the front pages of the papers this morning is Mr. Gbenro Ladrikwe. He's the Executive Director of Emergency and Risk Alert. Good morning, sir. It's good to have you join me this morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure being with you.
All right, let's get into the papers this morning. And of course, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has said that they fixed the 148 naira per litre as the price for lifting petrol at depot. What's your take on this?
Well, I don't believe serial liars. I don't believe serial liars. They have been telling Nigerian lies up and down. Particularly in Abuja, in the last 6 months, you have not found fuel, if not by survival of the fittest at the filling station, exposing people to dangers, and at the same time losing hours of work, making people highly unproductive, making even industries unable to operate, particularly SME, who depends on this petroleum product.
I'd like you to position your camera well because we can't see you very well. Yes, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. So that is the issue I'm trying to say, because it's putting pressure on a lot of things and a lot of people in terms of what do you call it? In terms of people not being able to use what they need as input for their small and medium scale businesses. Barbers can open shop because of expensive nature of petrol, and at the same time inability to even get them outside black market. So I'm not tempted in any way to believe what NNPC is saying. they made the same promise last about 1 month ago, 3 weeks ago, or 1 month ago, that there will be no fuel scarcity. But everywhere is chaotic now around there, and the price is skyrocketing. In some cases, 250. If you buy 10 liters here, it's 35, and all sort manner of things. They have exposed Nigeria to these harrowing experiences, and they have no right to be giving us fake hope and hope that will never be fulfilled. Something in me is telling me that this is how we are going to drag it even into the new year. These people have no solution to simple problem. That is the implication of what we are seeing. And it's not even NNPC that we should be blaming. Who is the Minister of Petroleum? Is it not the President who audaciously and boldly told Nigeria that he's the Minister of Petroleum because he wanted something to work? He wanted the system to work, the sector to work. But since he took over, what have we seen? The system within the oil sector is not working. The country is not. The environment is hostile to businesses and hostile to even living. So what manner of hope that NNPC that has become autonomous government on its own, giving Nigeria? This is the organization that has responsibility to ensure that our refinery works. And in the last 8 years, no drop of fuel has come out of those refineries, wasting money on their so-called corruption-ridden turnaround maintenance. What type of country is this? And look at how prices of commodities, items, and basic necessity have skyrocketed in Nigeria today. Is it transport fare you are going to discuss? Is it cost of rice, cost of foodstuff? Is it even their availability in the market because of expensive nature of cost of transportation? Those are issues, and this is the cardinal reason why this government has driven over 138 million Nigeria into abyss of poverty.
All right. Yes, in the last few months, Nigerians have been subjected to, obviously, untold hardship caused by this petrol scarcity. And according to some reports, there are indications that some oil marketers are deliberately hoarding fuel. What are your thoughts on this one?
That is what I'm saying now.